I am Chris Kaler.
And I'm Amber, fans of the Genie Cosplay, and today we're back again with you guys with Hunter x Hunter episode 58.
The fight is about to begin. I think, because sometimes they really stretch it out, so I don't know. But, okay. Kurapika captured Crollo. Crollo is really calm, doesn't really care. He's like, meh, it's not even in my fortune, so I'm like, I'm okay. But he's managed, and by being indifferent, he's managed to manipulate Kurapika into showing a little bit of himself, just showing that he cares about a couple things and just telling where his heart was. So now he knows a little more about his character. That's dangerous. But Kurapika, right after he calmed down, handled this hostage situation like a boss. That was really cool.
I think he learned a few tricks from the mafia.
Oh, that was so awesome. That was badass. Just the way he was like, no bullshit, okay? You do what I say, and you do it exactly how I say it.
We're done negotiating, bye.
Yeah, that was so cool. So now, although the troupe is divided, like there's a half of it who wants to follow Pakunoda, who is heading to towards Kurapika's meeting place, and half of the group wants to follow her, and the other half wants to do as Kurapika says, just go back to the hideout and stay there. So we don't know what they're gonna do. I don't think they can follow Pakunoda because basically Kirua has said that they wanted to follow, and Kurapika was like, if you don't show up at your hideout in 30 minutes, I'm gonna kill your boss. So, they don't really have a choice. But there's also something else going on. Hisoka called Hilumi, and he said, well, I need your help. Well, buddy, you're my friend. I've known him for a long time. Well, longer than Crollo, so I'm gonna help you out. So...
what is it gonna do now?
I don't know, but it's raining, it's epic, it's dangerous, it's freaking me out. Let's jump into this episode and see if we get a fight. Scarlet eyes bleeding on the floor. I think Pakunoda might die, but I'm not sure if Kurapika's gonna suffer as well.
Oh.
Let's see. Let's go. It is taking a huge toll on him. Every time he uses his ability, his when his eyes are scarlet, when he's using his I don't remember how it's called, his ability, his ultimate ability that gives him control over everything, he's using his life.
1 hour of his life, that's right?
Well, yeah, technically for every minute or something like that. So it's a lot on his body, it's a lot on his life, and I mean it makes him also feel physically bleh, you know, he's physically ill right now. So I understand why Gon and Kirua are like, I kind of want him to stay like that for a little bit longer because he needs his rest and he needs to not go after them for a while. I also love what they said, you know, it's because we are his friends that we don't want him to kill, because it's a path that's going to destroy him. And they've seen him several times.
Everyone knows a bit about killing people.
Yeah,
so.
And they've seen also during the exam when he was, you know, the first time we heard about the spider, and we saw him, you know, lose his shit over this. They saw how it hurt him inside. It's one thing to get revenge. You know, there's someone in the comments that was asking why we're so against the concept of revenge. It's not about punishing the people that do wrong, you know? Like, we get to see these Phantom Troop members that they are human, they care about one another, they have friends, they have hearts. It takes so much out of Kurapika to just see them in this different light. And to know that his plan is gonna work because they have a heart, they care. It's completely different from seeing them as killing machines that only deserve death, you know? It's one thing to see these people and say, well, they don't deserve a punishment because they are human, because they have friends. No, they still deserve a punishment for what they did. What they did was terrible, and like I said several times, them having a heart and caring makes it even worse because they took that away from someone, you know? They do it knowing what it does to the people that are left behind, and it's heartbreaking.
There's a huge difference with revenge and
punishment.
Justice.
That's the thing. I'm not against justice. I'm like, they need to pay for what they did.
If we think about, for example, Death Note, Papa Yagami was doing justice and he wants to bring Kira to justice and solve everything the right way. And Kira for that matters, wanted to do
Purge the world of evil.
purge all of evil.
But that was mainly, it became, it started from, let's purge the world of evil, and it turned into, let's make me a god of the new world.
And the thing with revenge is like, if you're seeking revenge, you're gonna use no matter what the means are to achieve it, and even if it's, and at the end of it, it's gonna destroy you.
That's why I'm so against revenge. It's not because the bad guys don't deserve to pay. It's because of what it's going to do to the person that vows his entire life to revenge. See, Kurapika, like, there's a reason why his friends are like, we don't want him to kill. It's because it's destroying him. At the end of the day, if he manages to kill everyone, if everyone ends up dying in the troupe and he's still there standing, he's going to be lost. We saw him when he thought everyone was dead. He was so lost. He was just so sad. And it's because even though his revenge was over, no one is going to come back to life after this. He's not gaining anything. And even worse than that, now he's got nothing left. He didn't see further than his revenge. He doesn't see further than that. And it's a good thing that he's made friends and that his revenge kind of took a second seat here, because he cared more about helping his friends than his revenge, and that just, it's perfect, because if eventually it makes this work and everyone dies in the troupe, he's still gonna have his friends, I hope. So at least he's got that. But to just decide to go on this path and focus so much on revenge, it's destroying him, it's destroying his future, it's destroying everything that makes him a nice guy.
He's not able to make peace with himself.
Yeah.
Peace with the fact that he lost his family, his clan.
Yeah.
I'm not asking him to forgive different troop members. That's impossible to do, and I won't forgive them either for what they've done.
He needs to come to terms with what happened.
Yeah.
They're not coming back. Doesn't mean you cannot live a happy life. Doesn't mean you cannot move on. Which is why I'm really glad that he's got his friends with him right now, because he's going to need them. And I mean, they're going to need him too. Like, he's pretty good with them. He can help them out. And I don't think we're going to see the troupe for a little bit, because it looks like the boss is going to try to find a way to take that chain off his heart.
I need him to come back as powerful as he used to be.
Hisoka needs this fight, like the face he made, like, haha, I'm ready to fight you. I can't use Nen.
Okay, we can go now.
That was so funny. But I was wondering if the condition was forever, and yes, it is forever. So as long as he cannot take it.
Unless he take it off.
Yeah.
I don't think he will.
And I don't think... Yeah, he didn't really ask about his ability, so I think there's still a chance. Although I don't know if the conditions had to be met in an hour, starting from the moment he met the guys. So I don't know. If it's from the moment he first met him, then there's no chance he can take away their abilities. So that's good. But I'm still not through with the Phantom Troupe. I'm still excited.
Even though Kurapika didn't touch the book. So he can still the abilities.
No, he needs to meet every condition in an hour.
Yeah.
But I don't know if the hour starts as soon as he starts meeting the conditions, or if the hour starts as soon as he meets the person.
Probably the first one.
Well, then there's still a chance then. Or maybe there's not. I don't know. Tell us. But I'm still, even if I don't really care about this, I'm still really excited about what they're going to do in the future, if they're going to come back soon or not. Right now, we're going to focus on Greed Island. It's a good thing.
I want to learn more about the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
Let's focus on something else.
I want to learn more about the game. That's right.
I'm still going to say that arc was awesome. Like, an entire arc about Kurapika. I'm not going to spit on that. I love this. I love this. I love the arc. I love Kurapika. I'm going to cosplay as this kid for sure, even though I don't really like his hair.
You can cosplay him as a receptionist.
Yeah, you can put the wig on. But that was so cool. And Fakuno does suicide in order to help her friends. She basically, she sacrificed herself in order to help them all, which is interesting because it's almost like Gon and Kuro were doing the same. Like, they're ready to do anything for their friends, and that's the type of friend she wanted to be. She wanted to be a friend that could put her own safety after the safety of her friends, and it's interesting because I love a villain that can show humanity, a villain that can give us an explanation for what he's doing, because someone just shows up and like, I want to destroy the world just because. Yeah, I'm a villain. I want to destroy the world just cause. Yay, that's cool, but that doesn't make for a great story, which is why I'm interested in Chrollo's backstory and how they got to be friends. And I love to see, I mean, even though in my mind it makes them worse, you know, to know that they have these feelings and that
they can feel remorse, but they don't. Yeah,
it makes them feel worse. Like they are very huge villains in my mind, because they're terrible if you think about it. I love that it gives them a lot of depth. It gives them so much history, and it could lead to an opening for our guys in the future if they ever meet them again, which I think they will. But because I mean, weaknesses. Just like Kurapika had a weakness because he would focus more on his friends than the mission, they also cared more about their friends than the mission. At least half of them did.
I'm pretty sure that the arcs that are gonna follow after this one are gonna be just as much exciting and even more. So I just can't wait to watch the rest, guys.
Yeah, so some of you guys were saying in the comments that this arc was either your favorite or your second favorite. So I'm like, what's the first? I'm really excited for the future. This show, we don't watch it enough. Like, we don't watch enough of it to my liking, but every single time we sit in front of the computer to watch an episode of Hunter x Hunter, it's so easy. It's so easy to jump into it, and it's a long show, so it feels like an adventure. And we barely even reached halfway point here, and I'm
almost there though, almost there.
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready for the rest of this story. Let's just go. So thank you guys so much for watching this episode with us. If you want to see the next one right away, it's already on Patreon. The link is in the description.
So don't forget to subscribe, guys, if you want to watch it now. And if not, wait for the next one to be up on YouTube.
Yes.
So see you then, guys.
Bye.